Sean, your ball. Who are you with? Amir, you have a ball? All balls on this side. We always keep the balls on this side, and when you return, the same thing. Focus on your passes, no dropping the balls. If you shoot in front of the Czukbol frame, the ball has a certain trajectory. Let's throw, come on now. On your tiptoes, exactly. That's when I'm fast, when I'm able to move. Very good. Next. You've touched the ground. Try to shoot before you land. This is obstruction. Pay attention to what you're doing.
Alors dans le milieu scolaire, il y a beaucoup d'avantages au jeu du Czukbol parce qu'on travaille toujours les grands jeux.
There are many advantages to Czukbol in schools. We always teach mainstream sports such as basketball, football and rugby, but there's one major advantage with Czukbol. All the principles of fair play are integrated in the game. That's why I find it very positive, especially at a school like this, where there could be many differences between the students. They can be a little less tolerant with each other, which can lead to unfair play. This is regardless of their gender. In this aspect, Czukbol integrates very well with basic school principles.
Did
you see it? Every time I try to watch what the trajectory of the ball will be, I try to move where I think the ball will land so I can catch it with my hands. When I shoot, I'm aiming for the middle of the frame. Careful, your foot is in the D.
Ce qu'on va essayer de faire, c'est reprendre juste une minute cet exercice.
We're going to try and do this exercise for just 1 minute, but I don't want any more balls left lying around. You'll try to place yourself in the right position to receive the ball. Try to see where the shooter's going to shoot, and then where you're going to have to stand to catch the ball. All understood? And no more balls dropped. Ready? For a minute. Let's go. We've now made some straight shots. We'll now try to change the shooting angle slightly.
Ce que je trouve très intéressant aussi dans le cadre du Czukbol, c'est
what I also find interesting in Czukbol is everything related to physical contact. When we do football or basketball, there is a lot more physical contact, and when there is differentiation between students, I've noticed that this is much more difficult to respect one another. The advantage of Czukbol is that we are less exposed to this problem. The students will not be, let's say, directly hitting each other, and for elementary school, this is just perfect. The two groups who had the ball go that way, and those who did not have the ball go to the opposite side.
Ceux qui n'avaient pas le ballon, ils vont de l'autre côté.
C'est vrai que
it is true that it's not much more difficult to teach basketball, but it is also true that we will find a certain difficulty in basketball, which compared to Czukbol in regards to fair play and the contact with others. There is an additional difficulty with games such as basketball or football. It's the fear that some students may have with contact, which they won't have with Czukbol.
Donc maintenant que j'ai plus les cônes.
Now that there aren't any cones to guide you, you'll have to focus to hit the ball onto the orange or the blue mats.
Soit sur le tapis orange, soit sur le tapis bleu. Tapis bleu.
Blue mats. Blue mat, Alvin.
Bleu, Alban. Moi, ce que je vais faire maintenant.
Okay, now I'm going to replace the frame. Go, let's all move together.
J'ai vu qu'il y avait le tournoi de Czukbol. Et cette année,
I saw that there was a Czukbol tournament, and I thought to myself that I really wanted to take my students there. One of our teachers from our school who came to the tournament is also in charge of a football tournament, which is quite a different environment, and he said to me how positive and inclusive he thought the sport of Czukbol was.
On va maintenant faire.
Now we're going to play a small tournament. There'll be 3 teams, 1 red, 1 green and 1 blue. Blue point, and now it's a red restart at the opposite end.